toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Rebels offense will start this game off. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area. But just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Grant. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gig. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They booted away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Grant. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Watkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And his throw is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first.
There he goes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass. And here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Finds his tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to come.
Looking for more room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burden. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Cunningham. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Burden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it...
What a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a heat. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Got his man. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today at Oxford. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Running to Green. Hard running there. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Maddox. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Cunningham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes! Touchdown, Arkansas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got it! And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Snagged in the middle, H. Cunningham. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Maddox. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it's intercepted. Maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that 2nd and 8.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Maddox. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Odo. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Soto. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Ole Miss. The offense cashing it in on that drive. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Crosses to 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Boom. Complete on the shuffle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quick strike complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the comeback is on. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath him, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the backfield, he's open. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs for the tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. It's Maddox. There's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cunningham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Soto. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first.